If you're an Uber driver, you have likely seen the new tags on the orders that say guaranteed tips. This may have given you some new hope, some new comfort in taking orders. I'm here to tell you about a situation where you ain't guaranteed shit.
We got ourselves a big over here.
Hello, and welcome back to another Cruisin' with Corey. Today is a Cruisin' with Corey quickie as we go over what happened to me while doing an Uber order where I thought I was guaranteed the money. If this has happened to you, let me know down in the comments below. And of course, like, share, comment, subscribe here as we go over these apps, do ride-alongs, and all that fun stuff that you're sick of hearing me say at the beginning of every video. But to get into what happened, we're just going to do a fun little story time so I can give you the setting, the scene of how this all transpired. Once upon a time, there was a delivery driver named Corey. He was soundly sleeping in his bed when he was awoken by the loud binging sound of a delivery app. He promptly checked his phone, and he was very delighted with what he saw on his screen. "We've got ourselves a banger over here," exclaimed Corey as he happily accepted the offer. He got dressed, scurried down to the garage, and hopped into his motor car as he drove happily to the grocery store. He saw all of the items on a list and promptly scurried up and down the aisles as he tried to find all of the products on the list. Unfortunately, some of the items were not available, and he had to make some changes to the list. "No worries," exclaimed Corey. "The customer should be quite pleased with what I have got for them." He then went to checkout, paid for all the items, drove his motor car down to the customer's address, and left the items on the porch. He took a picture, said "Have a nice day," got back in his car, and continued on with his day. Yes, I'm aware that's the corniest thing that I've ever done on this channel, but we're trying to set the bar higher and higher. So if you think that's bad, probably unsubscribe because it's only going to get worse. But anyways, I expected to get $45.07 for that order. Well, sort of and sort of not. Because if you look at the website or the email that you likely got with the Uber guarantees, they do list some of the reasons why you would not get them. And some of those reasons are situations that just aren't going to happen very often. Customer didn't receive the order, which is that fraud or not? You'll never know. Order canceled. All right, that makes sense. Order reassigned. That makes sense. Suspicious activity. What is that actually? And payment failure. That one should never happen because they should be pre-authorizing all of this with a buffer. So that one shouldn't even be a reason, but anyways it is. But the only other reason as to why you wouldn't be guaranteed tips on a shop order is basket changes. Now, Uber, like Instacart, works on a live percentage system. What does that mean? If the customer tips on a percentage and then you lower the subtotal, your tip will go down. For example, if there's $90 of stuff on the order and you end up putting 80 in there, your tip's gonna go down. And naturally, if you put $100 in there, your tip's gonna go up. It's a live percentage system. So I assumed that the guarantee would protect you on that live percentage scale. Maybe I would have gotten a little less. In this case, it was $140-ish worth of product that should have been bought, but I was only able to find $120. So I expected, all right, $43, $42, something like that is what I'll get, that's fine. An hour later, I get this. Well, no level of percentage is going to lower the total that much. I would have had to have lost about a third of the cart to lose that much money, and I didn't. So I contact support, and then I'm given the runaround. The first agent just kept repeating back the policy to me. I'm like, I know the policy, but I need you to explain it because it doesn't make sense to me. The second agent said, here is why we adjusted the order because of a delivery fee reimbursement and a service fee reimbursement. Like, that has nothing to do with me. So then I call back a third time and I got someone competent. And I now learned that you have to 100% fulfill the order accurately. What does that mean? There cannot be one substitution, there cannot be one out of stock, there cannot be one requested refund, anything. If that order is not 100% perfect, Uber will not guarantee you.
It's not guaranteed.
Even though the customer seemed happy with their order, I guess they weren't because they lowered the tip, but they in the chat seemed like they were fine with everything that I did. They lowered the tip, and because I did not 100% fulfill the order to the ordered standards, I did not 100% nail that list. Now the tip guarantee is out the window and the customer can do what they want. The agent even seemed kind of on my side, just saying the system doesn't allow this, it has limitations, I understand, but it is what it is. I eventually got transferred to a supervisor, well, I requested it anyways, and the supervisor did repeat it back, and I asked for a one-time credit, she said no. And, you know, I'd pleaded my case of how it's not fair, like, why are we being punished for the store? The store is out of stock, and now I am at the mercy of the customer when it's not my fault. And she understood it, and she said, I can't give you a credit, it is what it is. So then I said, well, I don't agree with it, I think it's unfair, but at least now I know what it is going forth. And when I said that in a calm way, she actually ended up giving me the one-time credit. So what I always recommend is it doesn't matter how mad you are, treat the people on the phone with respect. I've been in call centers, I know what it's like. Treat the people on the phone with respect, because she ended up, once I started to be respectful and calm, she gave me the money. But how does this affect us as Uber Shop and Pay people? Obviously, a lot of the Uber orders are convenient orders. You're gonna go to CVS for a Ben & Jerry's and a medicine or whatever it is, small orders, but more and more people are using Uber for groceries these days. Uber's doing a lot of coupons and promotions to try to get people to do grocery. Of course, Spark, Instacart, Shipped, those have a lot of grocery orders. DoorDash is getting more common for grocery, but Uber is getting in there. I'm seeing a lot more people on Uber do 20, 30 item shops. And now you have to, as a driver, make the consideration of how much of this is probably base pay, how much of this is tip, is this worth it, have I been to this person? You now have to have all those conversations, because as an Uber driver, even though it says guaranteed, if you make one change to that order, whether a good change or a bad change, if that order is not fulfilled perfectly, you are not guaranteed your tip. And that's something that I am going to heavily consider going forth when I take Uber Shop and Pays, especially if they are large ones. In my market, a lot of orders do surge to the max pay of $35. When I took this order, I was almost positive it was gonna be a $35 max surge with a $10 tip. I did not know that it was going to have over a $20 tip on it. I didn't expect that. So now you have to make that extra level of consideration, knowing that it's a possibility. Tip baiting is not the normal. It's not something you should expect. It does happen, but it's not something that should fluidly be on your mind. But especially for those who do Spark, it's something we've dealt with. For those who've done Uber for a long time, we've dealt with it. We thought it was getting better, and it is on the food side, but it is not on the shop side. So make that consideration. I promised this was gonna be a quickie. That's all I got for today. Again, let me know how you feel about this. Have you witnessed it before? Have you had a similar situation to me? Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, comment, subscribe here as we grow the channel and we approach 3,000 subscribers. We might already be here by the time I actually edit this, but I want to thank all you guys for joining me for the ride. Consider hitting the join button if you want to help the channel in that way and join the Cruisin community. But if not, again, just watching these videos makes me oh so happy, and so happy with the growth that we've had on this channel in the past 12 months. It has been absolutely crazy, and I do not take it for granted. But this is Cruisin with Corey. Corey out.
It sound white, boy.